As a result of this and other decisions, is it fair for you to say that Keith Kaiser is doing your state, Nevada, a disservice as commissioner, that he's not doing his job?
Ariel, shut up. You answer that question. Would you say, Ariel, would you say that Keith Kaiser is doing the state of Nevada a disservice by keeping Mazzagatti in there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. Stupid fucking question.
No one wants to hear it from me. No one wants to hear it from me.
No?
All right, let's get this show started. The reigning, defending, 155-pound champion of the UFC, the notorious Conor McGregor. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, 155-pound champion of the UFC, the notorious Conor McGregor. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor. From Dublin, Ireland, the reigning, defending, 155-pound champion of the UFC, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Do you want to be a fighter? They pussed out. You weigh 190 pounds. Then you're like 4'3". You got problems. These guys are all crying about their injuries. They've been whining about how hard this is, and then they quit. It makes me sick. I don't give a Pack your bags. He's out. I am blown away, and I don't even know what to do now. Shocked and disappointed. I really think you don't get it. Pack your bags, you're going home. That is pathetic.
Guys, shut the up so we can get this over with. Thank you. Shut the up.
But you can't ever threaten the production crew here. Do you want to stay here?
Yes, sir, I do.
You don't want to leave this show, right?
No, sir.
The last thing you want to do is get kicked off this show. Nothing pisses me off more than guys not making weight. If this is what you really want to do, but bro, you blew it. You blew it. You're out of here. Makes me sick. You guys stay focused. Remember why the you came here. Show everybody, these millions of people watching, why they want to watch the 155-pound division. As a team, you guys should have been on his fat ass 2 weeks ago. Drives me crazy are the pussies and the posers. They get here and the camera's bothering them. They get nervous. They don't want to fight. They don't want to do this. And every season, it makes me sick to my stomach because I think of all the guys who wanted to be there. If you guys want to go back and be a bartender, a short order cook, a scientist, if that's what you really want to be, then go for it. But what the did you come here for? But when you get back out into the real world, you go to jail for that. Bro, you're not even famous yet. What the are you gonna be like when you start making money and everybody wants your autograph and all the girls want to hang out with you? What's gonna happen to you? You're gonna be a lunatic. The bottom line is, you're out, bro. There's no point in having you here. You're obviously too heavy. You haven't been doing the right things to come in and fight at that weight. So, you're gone. Junie, what is wrong with you? Do you want to stay here? Do you want to fight? Do you want to...
I mean, yeah.
Do you have a drinking problem?
Yeah.
You do? What the up with you? You're a drunken retard, too. Yeah. You know what I mean? If winning this contract is what you want, don't forget why you came here. If you don't want to fight, you came to the wrong place. This is like insane. I want to kill Andy Wang.
Hey,
you're here to win.
I understand.
Did you come here to win this show?
Yeah, I did. But it's
well, you have an opportunity now to get back on another team. You can go home and do push-ups and cartwheels and off and whatever the you want to do. You're wasting his time and my time and your own time. We're here for 16 more days. Get to work. And I'm disgusted. You guys acted like a bunch of little kids last night, like high school bull, man. You're gone. You're gone. And Lobster, you're gone. You three are gone. Pack your boys. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. It's my way and no other way. End of story. You know, you're not gonna disrespect me. But I don't know what the everybody thought they were coming here for. Big deal. The guy sleeping next to you stinks. He's drunk all night, making noise, and you can't sleep. It's not all signing autographs and banging broads when you get out of here. It's not. And I'll throw you the out of this gym so fast your head'll spin.
It's so ridiculous that these guys don't show up on weight. Season 9, Season 9. If you don't know what the goes on in this show by now, I don't even know what to tell you. What do you not understand about that?
This ain't Survivor and vote him off. Beat him off. That didn't sound good, did it?
I will always be vocal. I will always say exactly what I think and how I feel about it. I would have to say that I am probably the most vocal promoter on the planet when it comes to officiating. And I'm not just talking about mixed martial arts. I'm talking about boxing too. If this doesn't get fixed, it just absolutely crushes the sport. It's so bad. It's
so how does it get fixed, Dan? Honestly, how does it get fixed? I know you say they don't listen to you, but it's your livelihood too. It's your business.
These athletic commissions are put in place to provide judges and referees to be fair, to know what they're doing, to be professional, and to score. It's like the kick to the body tonight. That was a kick to the body, and Rosenthal jumps in the middle because he thought it was a kick to the groin. Come on, man, you're standing right there. Open your eyes, pay attention. Pay attention. This is what you're getting paid to do. This is what you do. You choose to do this. If you don't want to do it 100%, don't do it. Go do something else. You know, there's a difference between a kick the fight could have been ended right there, right? And that's a situation where he doesn't see it. He stops the action, gets half-assed in there, right? Instead of making a clear, decisive decision. And what if Riddle lost the fight after that? In a point where he could have won the fight because he had him hurt to the body with a beautiful kick, which those are hard to land. You don't see him land it all the time, where you actually really hurt a guy, and he jumps in the middle, you know? Then Levine, I'm so pissed at Levine, man, just stands there like a dope and watches these guys clinch on the fence, not advancing their position, not doing damage, just standing there for 2 rounds, and then you let them do it for an entire 5 minutes in a 3-round fight.
Also this week, Colby Covington made some headlines. He said when he beats Kamaru Usman, he says no way he's letting you wrap the belt around him. If you do, he's going to smack you in the head with it. What's your comments on that?
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. He's a big mouth idiot.
Are you surprised at the backlash that people don't even want to allow you to discuss options and pre-treatment?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's one of the craziest things that I've ever witnessed in my life. You know, and I'm not talking about experimental drugs or things that this stuff's been around. And the ivermectin,
You're a doctor?
The guy won the Nobel Peace Prize.
You're a doctor?
Huh?
You're a doctor?
No, but there's plenty of doctors that do.
Here he comes.
I just asked a question. Are you a doctor?
No, but I took them and they both work for me. So why shouldn't I be able to take them again? Or other people?
I won't answer.
No, come on, dive in.
We do have a brain.
Why shouldn't we be able to take
our
them?
own decisions.
Right? You want to know what's scary? I bet I could get some fucking pain pills quicker than I could get monoclonal antibodies. No, not maybe. That's a fact. That's a fact. They fucking hand out pain pills like they're Tic Tacs.
Nobody said that was right.
Huh?
And nobody said that was right.
No, I hear you.
But they keep doing it.
But you can. Monoclonal antibodies and ivermectin isn't going to do anything to you. Pain pills kill you. Fact. And I'm not a doctor, but that's a fact.
All right, so we have to make it official. This guy's got 835. This guy's got 834. It's not where you need to aim, but I'm just letting you know. It's a little. I think they cheated at this point, but let's see what you got. and they try a lot.
Yeah. If you don't beat my score, you better sign me to UFC. Yeah. Oh, he went into the match. One. Let's see.
The idiot Gary Shaw actually does an interview with the LA Times, okay? And he says that, we didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with paying a guy to stand up. We got no problem doing that. Yes, you scumbag, there is a problem with that. Think about this.
Mandalay Bay and the Venetian both had betting on this. You, the consumer, the mixed martial arts fan, could go in and bet on this fight, okay? Now, anybody that's going to bet on this fight is going to think, well, if Seth Petrozelli can get him to the ground, the fight's over. So I'm going to bet, take a chance that Seth's going to get him down and submit him. But you don't know the scumbag promoters behind the scenes went in and paid him to not go to the ground. They paid him to stand up. You know why? Because they thought that Kimbo Slice was going to viciously knock him out. But Kimbo Slice sucks, like I've said now for the last few months. This guy can't fight, and he got knocked out in 13 seconds by a guy who didn't win the Ultimate Fighter and who didn't win fights in the UFC. They brought him up from the undercard to fight the main event guy and knocked him out in 13 seconds. It would be like the NFL, okay? There's a game between the Patriots and the Browns. The NFL goes into the locker rooms and tells the players, listen, the Patriots pull higher ratings if they make it to the playoffs and to the Super Bowl than the Browns do. So here's what we're going to do. The Browns have a great running game. We're going to pay your team more money if you just pass tonight, don't run. Because we need the Patriots to win and make it to the next level. That's f***ing illegal.
You mentioned the other day on Instagram you have a surprise waiting for the Pirates in the sport. Do you mind giving us a little hint what that is?
We've been one of the leagues that has been so proactive on piracy. And I love how cool and tough these guys act on social media. Because let me tell you what, we've caught a lot of people. And let me tell you what they do. They cry and they cry. They cry and they beg not to be prosecuted and all this other stuff. So we just overcame a huge hurdle in the piracy world. And we're gonna catch some of these guys in 2021, and I look forward to the crying and the begging, and we'll see how tough they are when they get caught.
Taking it personally by any chance?
Not at all. I'm just saying. Listen, you're a criminal. You're a criminal, and you want to, Now I got guys. I love this one. Listen to this one. There's a guy right now who literally, after I said this thing, so if you go through my Instagram and look on all the comments, there's a guy saying, DM me if you want to get the fight this weekend. He's stealing people's information. So people that are DMing him, he's stealing their information. He's taking your money from your bank and charging your credit card. These guys are fucking scumbag criminals. Don't listen to them.
That's fucking illegal.
Exactly, that is fucking illegal. These guys are scumbags, they're criminals, and they're bad guys. DM them, see what happens. I love it.
I enjoy your reaction too.
Dane, I just want to ask you, like I said, this is a huge pay-per-view event to kick off the year. You kind of stirred the pot a little bit with the piracy, the online streamers. They want to come after you and give this thing away. So, any regret in kind of maybe stirring the pot a little bit?
I'm glad you asked me about that because we got one. We got him. We're watching this guy right now. All you have to do is turn it on Saturday, and we got you. I can't wait. Turn it on Saturday, streamers, and see what happens. Thank you for asking me that question.
We know you were going after the pirates, the illegal streaming. Any news on that?
Yeah,
part?
so let me tell you that story. It's my phone. So the night that I guess it was, I did an interview with BT, and then I did I think you asked me at the press conference, right? And, I basically said, this is what's going to happen. So, and I told you guys that we found the guy, and we were watching him. He put out a statement that night, said, I will not be streaming the McGregor versus Poirier anymore, but I will show you how to buy it legally, and put out this huge statement. And now his whole streaming service has been deleted and is gone, disappeared. One down and a shitload to go. And I'm ready. Every event, I'm going to go after one of these guys, or more. We'll see.
Last thing for me, we didn't get to see you after the weigh-ins.
And who you are, guy that did this. Good move. We had you, pal. I don't know if he knew something or what, but we had you, and all you had to do was pop up that stream. And whenever you build something great, it's always surrounded by negativity. When you're in a business like us, the level of scumbags
that are in the media, it's unexplainable. I mean, it's going on right now. You have these scumbags out there that know nothing about the business, telling all the fighters, "Oh, you're all being underpaid. You're not being paid enough money. You're not this." It goes on every fucking day, and every media member that talks about fighter pay is a scumbag who is basically just out there trying to get attention, because they literally know nothing about the business or the pay or how any of this shit works. So it's all part of the game. It's just, that's who they are and that's what they do. And I literally could give a fuck.
Stephen Espinoza alleged that you guys have a clause in the contract that means you can take away the fighters' money if they say disparaging things about the company. I just wanted you to hear your reaction to that.
Say that again to me.
Stephen Espinoza tweeted that you guys have a clause in your contract that could take the fighters' purse away if they say something negative about the company. I just wanted to give you a chance to respond to that.
That's not true. First of all, there's something in the contract for disparagement.
Right.
There's a disparagement clause in there that's in all of our contracts. Isn't that creepy looking little a lawyer? Isn't that creepy little fucking goofball a lawyer? Does he not know what disparagement means? If you disparage the company, I'm not even a fucking lawyer and I know the answer to that question. Yeah, it's disparagement. It'd be like if you came out and said, they never tested me. The UFC never tested me for the coronavirus. But if you came out and had something critical to say about the testing that was true, that wouldn't be disparagement.
Cool. Tonight it was announced that Amanda Nunes...
What fucking law school did he go to? I can't stand that fucking creep. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, go ahead.
Is that based on the Mayweather-McGregor stuff?
Is the what?
Do you dislike him because of Mayweather-McGregor and the interactions you had?
He's just a... Look at him. The creepy little dude.
Amanda Nunes versus Felicia Spencer.
What the fuck does he know about our contracts? No, you just hit me out of left field with this thing. What does that guy know about our contracts? And if you do, I thought that guy was a lawyer. Wasn't he De La Hoya's lawyer? I don't know either. Whatever. That's a rough one, yeah. The guys, if you... I heard...
He's a local ref. He does that a lot.
He's a local ref. I heard this guy's a jiu-jitsu black belt. Is that true?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah. He's a bad local ref. Like, he's consistent.
He's what?
If you go to a local fight and he's reffing, you know something's going to happen.
Oh, really? Oh, he's the Arizona Mazzagatti?
100%.
Okay.
If the Nevada State Athletic Commission gave a shit what we thought, Mazzagatti would have been gone a long time ago. And Nevada State Athletic Commission is supposed to be the best in the country. It used to be. It's not anymore. It's not anymore. Let me tell you what. If you've never, that's the problem with Mazzagatti. If you've never been in that f***ing choke that John Fitch was in, he had his arms around his neck, big deal. Yeah, let somebody who's trained, strong, and has that choke on you the right way do it to you. Have him just do it to you for a second and see how you feel. I'm not talking about choke you unconscious and then keep holding it until he wants to let go. And you see Fitch's arms go dead. You see him go limp. Mazzagatti standing in the corner. Pick up some bread and milk, right? Then he flips him over and is still on top of him with the choke, flips his head back, then stands above him and goes like this. And then you see Mazzagatti going, is he sleeping? I guess this fight's over, right? I mean, you couldn't explain that to somebody unless they'd been choked before, to know the difference between the two chokes.
Earlier in the week, Oscar De La Hoya was here and kind of personally attacked you and your business, Dana, and also essentially saying you don't take care of your fighters. One of the examples he brought up was Chuck Liddell, and I know that one especially irked you.
You know, it's like I say, it's one thing to lie amongst your friends or whatever, but to go on ESPN and lie. I talked to Chuck Liddell last night. Chuck Liddell told me it's absolutely not true that he's making more money over there than he made in the UFC, which, I mean, I think everybody who has any common sense knows. Oscar De La Hoya is lying about how successful the show was. And listen, it happens. This is the guy's first show. You know, he knows nothing about the sport.
doesn't even try to know anything about the sport. Anytime Oscar De La Hoya wants to sit down with me face to face and go over numbers on events, I'll even use the numbers off the Toronto show. Not like I'm going to come at him with Conor and Khabib. We can do that any day of the week. The difference is I'm not going to come on ESPN and lie. Listen, Stephen A., the guy's a moron, okay? And any day he wants to go head-to-head with numbers with me and talk about the business or even talk about the business of mixed martial arts, how much money is he going to reinvest into the sport? We've reinvested millions and millions of dollars to build this sport globally. How much has he reinvested into the sport of boxing? The answer is zero. In boxing, every fight is like a going out of business sale. These guys are trying to grab as much money as they can and get out of Dodge.
Hey, come on. Move it.
I like this seat.
I like it better. Oh, this is nice.